Sunday Sports. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Looking for Barnage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyvon Branch, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And the totals for Sammy Watkins in last week's game. Unfortunately, his effort not enough to help put him over the hump in that defeat.
And let's face it, this is a guy who absolutely hates to lose. When we talked with him, he wasn't talking about the plays he made, was he?
No.
He talked about the plays he didn't make. That's absolutely the mark of a true pro.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 5 carries, 103 in the yardage department.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
Steps away to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, twisting away. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And Barnage has it on the right side. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first down, it's gone. Got a man. It's the rookie, Josh Reynolds. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down following the run. Back to throw, Goff. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 4 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Gurley again here on first down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Down to the 25. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jude I.J. Barima. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
After the interception, here's Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Perry Riley not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
With that last carry, Adrian Peterson has gone over 12,000 yards in his career. He becomes the 16th member of that elusive club.
How about that? The next 3 guys that are on the list that he can pass, all Hall of Famers. Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, and Marcus Allen. No wonder his dad called him AD for all day. That man can go.
And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3 and out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, they run with Gurley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now gone. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They go play action here on first down. He's to the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Goff on third and goal. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on fourth and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Play clock winding down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Big fourth to defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A reminder later tonight, a game some folks have had circled on their calendars since the schedule came out in April. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, Charles, at Foxborough to take on the Patriots.
Super Bowl 51.5, anyone?
Then on Monday night, that's no slouch either. An NFC East battle between the Redskins and the Eagles. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here's Smith now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Alec Ogletree. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Here's Austin. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And a lot of times you talk about establishing the ground game. Probably something they need to do more of here losing in the second quarter.
When you're riding your best horse, you've got to lather him up. The best running backs I've ever talked to, they've all said the exact same thing to me. I'll even break a good sweat until I get to 20 carries.
You're full of good wisdom. Let's see if they can get him into the game more now. A good pickup there at 22. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside. Make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that round a big way. Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
2 for 66.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Another carry now for Gurley. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll make it 2nd and 12.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
On second down, here's Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Gary Barnidge, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Gets past one man, and he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Well, able to shed some tacklers, but it's all for naught.
Yeah, that doesn't even seem fair, does it? Because this guy was breaking tackles, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what he did. A really good effort by him, but give credit to the defense of giving up no gain.
On second down, Peterson. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He gets it to Brown. Good play. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Don't you just love advanced stats? For Alex Smith last season, 2.38 seconds from the snap to the ball was out of his hand. He's quick.
Fastest of any quarterback in the league. Another instance right there. Smith on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's a screen to Powell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
To throw on 3rd down, Smith. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. Second quarter in Cleveland, and it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here and me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. They'll have a nice second down for him.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Goff on first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Super 66.
Goff throwing again. This is caught. Watkins. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Again, Goff eluding the pressure right. That's going to be a loss of 15 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter up in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Let's get to it. These teams are out and ready to go. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Going for the deep ball. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Super 66. Clean. Super. Not clean.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they
really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And some room to work. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
If these guys going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Back to the NFL scoreboard for a second, third quarter in Indy. And adding on to their lead, the Jaguars have scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, gone. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Now a first down throw, gone. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. On first down, it's Gurley. And some space here. Good move by Gurley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. On first and 10, Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On first down, it's gone. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Time running out here on the play clock. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his second TD in the game and 18th of the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Here's Smith, going to throw again. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing is Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's caught. Nelson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
From the 50, it's Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a second down. Second down, 8. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. To throw on second down is Smith. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. On third down, Smith. He goes underneath for Anderson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And Gresham's got it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To the air again, Smith. And some room to roam now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, as the play call comes in on third down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
The Cardinals on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Smith. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. John Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. It has to drive a coach crazy.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Rams on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. That one has really opened up. The Vikings have just scored again. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, here's Smith. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call tippy toes if that one was completed.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Smith. Got a man open. It's Brian Quick. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. To throw is Smith. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And pushing up their lead, the Titans have scored again. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. Here's a screen to Powell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Smith on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
On 2nd and 10, Smith caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 3rd and 2, Smith. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now Smith. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second and 10. Smith again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing on third down, Smith. And that's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a handoff for Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And he's brought down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Red zone opportunity. They try right side here. Gurley. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine.
My worldly ways, propaganda, press pen, the camera, please don't look at me in my face. Everybody might see my pain, off the rail, might myself. Bored with life as aboard this plane, steward this sex if I need help.